G'day guys, Robert from Outback Equipment. Today's tinny build video will be installing a brand new electric motor. Bow mount, that includes basically a full tidy setup, including a battery, how to connect it up, battery box. Join us along with the install today. All right guys, we're at the bow of the boat. We've got to say a big thank you and shout out to Peter from Fiddly Welds, who's done a magnificent job welding up this bow mount plate for us. He's also removed the bow rail and welded up these wonderful plates for our navigation lights down the track. We've basically given him the whole motor with that quick release bracket. He's whipped it up within a few hours. He's done a magnificent job. This is going to give us a nice flat surface to mount our electric motor on, making the install so much easier too, guys. So if you're not lucky to have one of these on your boat, you can certainly hit up Pete. You can also mount these to a curved bow, but honestly, a flatter surface with the electric motor and the actual pole in the water is going to make it so much easier. Unboxing our electric motor. Another big shout out to obviously by WaterSnake. Not going to give too much away to you guys, but this is one of their new models. It's just only been released. We've already got our quick release bracket on there. We're just going to make it so much easier. They're just simply 6 bolts. It does require taking the side covers off, which is only 2 Phillips head screwdrivers either side. Everything comes in the kit, guys, so this quick release bracket is almost a must. Gives you the ability to take it off and put it on obviously when you're not using it as well. Firstly guys, with our other half of our quick release bracket, we've got our base plate there. Again, everything with your mounting kit, nuts and bolts. We want to be grabbing the electric motor, bringing it over here too, and marking out where this needs to be installed on the actual bow mount plate. So guys, we've marked out those 4 holes. Simply we call this drill bit. We're going to start drilling those holes out. Cool guys, now we're at the stage, once you finish mounting your quick release bracket, we can just grab the entire electric motor, popping him on. Now this is your drive pin, so either side, probably exterior is the easiest. So while we're at the motor, may as well put your prop on, little shear pin. That looks fantastic guys, that's pretty much the motor installed on the bow of the boat. Getting into the wiring into the side of things, with this particular electric motor, you've got this wiring harness basically all ready to go with a nice Anderson plug, ring terminals. Nice and ideal if you're going to be mounting, locating a battery, particularly nice and close with the electric motor, just to avoid any sort of voltage drop. The rest of your wires here too, these ones are for your foot control. So this one did come with the hand remote. Unfortunately it's not a GPS model, so this one is just basically simple forward, left, right, throttle up, throttle down, on and off. So yeah guys, that gives you the opportunity to install a foot control if you like being up particularly at the bow of the boat and controlling it by your feet. So we'll go ahead and wire this one. For this install guys, we don't have the luxury installing the battery up at the front, so unfortunately it's going to be down to the back of the boat, meaning we'll be cutting off after the Anderson plug, because again we want this nice and as a quick remove unit. We're able to disconnect that Anderson, take the motor off. We're going to be cutting the ends near closest to these ring terminals, extending the leads down to the back of the boat, running some nice conduit, making sure it's all nice and tidy to a circuit breaker, and then directly to the battery. You're going to run that underneath the gunnel there, that tubing there. Probably best to start bow backwards, that way you've got obviously the correct length back at the battery in terms of your wiring. We'll go ahead and do that now. Alright guys, we've run all your wiring to the back of the boat now, to the back of the battery. Again, we're using this 50 amp circuit breaker, nice and simple, obviously with your positive onto the terminal, positive into the battery. As a portable system, we're going to be mounting the circuit breaker to the battery externally, so that way we'll still be able to remove the battery if need be. Nice and simple, just a couple of bolts, just bolting it directly to the battery box. So that's now our circuit breaker on the front of the battery box there guys. Very excited to have one of these Enerdrive batteries. So this being a 125 amp hour lithium battery, should run that electric motor at the front there for a few days, no problem at all. Having the benefit of the lithium battery, they're incredibly light guys, so we're saving on a bit of weight. That's why we're not too stressed on having that battery down the back of the boat. So now we're simply just grabbing your positive and negative, running your positive to your circuit breaker, off that other stud directly into the battery. Your negative is just simply got to run directly to your negative terminal. So there we have it guys, that's just running your positive directly out from your circuit breaker to the top of your positive. Make sure you're doing up all your terminals. So guys, that pretty much wraps up the video. Again, the purpose of all these video guys throughout the series is these are ones that DIY you can do at home too. That's the finished product guys, really stoked with it. Battery obviously is all connected up, we've got power to the electric motor, we've paired our hand remote too. Just having a bit of a play around, making sure your components working left and right, propeller, speed, going up and down. I think it's pretty cool. So guys, again, if you've got any questions from the video, make sure you leave them down below. If you've liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. We'll catch you in the next install.